Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Bruno Fernandes has impressed me a lot. I mean, a few years ago, he was the highest scoring midfielder in Europe with 33 goals in all comps. And we aren't even talking about his assists. His record of direct goal involvement is quite phenomenal.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much.
And this is now today's lineup.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you could expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle, and either...
Has a go! And again! Oh, it's hit the frame of the goal again!
These early exchanges have been frenetic. Looks like we have a proper game on our hands, Peter.
And here's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Passing is crisp and real chance! And we have our very first corner. Nakata plays it short. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Garnacho. Diogo Dalot. Garnacho. Garnacho looking sharp there. Pedri. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And Messi! And again! Bruno Fernandes. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
And it's Nakata. And the shot! Yes, it's there!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
The goal scorer after 19 minutes is number 5, Didier Drogba.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Yeah, although that first goal is a welcome boost, they can't afford to ease off now. To do that would simply be inviting danger.
Bruno Fernandes. That is good alertness. Nakata. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0.
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Shaw.
Manchester United really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing.
He's had a shot! Really well taken goal. And they're at it again in double quick time. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Diogo Dalot. And here's Bruno Fernandes.
That's good play from him.
Swept it. He's had a hit! A real chance and a real let-off. Alexander-Arnold, Messi, Batistuta, Drogba, it's Drogba! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. Can he finish? Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 3 coming up. And it's been taken short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Serginho. De Jong. And it's Nakata. Now Cruyff. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. De Ligt. Bruno Fernandes. And Dalot. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Diogo Dalot looking to hit the byline here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Bruno Fernandes.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Lovely feet. Incoming, he rises! They've done it! Half-time rapidly approaching. That could be a big one.
Manchester United clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score, which the ball was recovered.
Bruno Fernandes.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
It was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could be well rewarded with an equaliser.
Nakata! Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Nakata just couldn't steer it on target. Everything else was up there.
Casemiro. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Nakata looking to penetrate opposition. Great hit! Well, and it's half-time here. So after a truly engaging first half, it remains right on edge. Things still very much in the mix in what is shaping up to be a super contest. 2-1 the score at the break, and every indication that both parties are capable of adding more. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1.
Everyone, please welcome our players.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half. No reported change to either side during the break. Garnacho. Shaw.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Martinez. Nakata. And it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Højlund. Bruno Fernandes. Diogo Dalot. Garnacho. Played into space out wide. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Garnacho. And it's Shaw. De Jong promptly onto that, and that is that. Serginho. More and more pressure on the ball here. Messi being hunted in tacks.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And he's making progress on the ball. Messi. Looking for a corner. So their fourth corner of the game. Nakata goes short.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. Garnacho. To Martinez.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly. That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue, and they'll get clinical.
Now it's Batistuta. And he's had a hit! He's done very well to get to that.
Batistuta clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Substitutions taking place.
They're up to 5 corners now. Alexander-Arnold with the short one. Terrific header! Oh, taken with style! And this is getting better and better. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one
Number
stage he was
5.
being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
And now he has two. So there's going to be another change here. Drogba, who got amongst the goals, is being taken off now.
Yeah, he'll get a good
Substitution.
ovation for his contribution. I'm not so sure why he's leaving us, though. There's no obvious sign of injury or fatigue.
So the lead now is 2.
Look, this position ought to convince them to increase their lead. I think they should be really positive about this now, Peter.
Pedri. And it's Messi. De Ligt gets across to intercept that. And Casemiro. Garnacho. And that's been drilled in. Alexander-Arnold. Ribéry. Vinicius Junior. Serginho. Pedri. Half an hour gone in the second half. And here's Kane. It's Vinicius Junior. Kane. Shot a goal! He should have put that one away.
Well, his movement has certainly picked up. He's got that decisive goal on his mind.
The corner count is rising. That's 6. Alexander-Arnold goes short. There's the hit! Well, now it's fallen kindly here. Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And the lead is 3. It is surely done. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Substitution in
Yeah, I
progress.
think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change.
So now the difference is 3. Diogo Dalot. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And it's Kane. Kane. He is through here. A big chance. He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Out for a throw.
Bruno Fernandes. Højlund.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Lewandowski.
Bruno Fernandes.
And Dallo.
Højlund.
In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Casemiro.
Højlund.
Oh, good spread. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were
There
certainly
will
tested.
be 5 minutes added time.
Ugarte.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Diogo Dallo, who's set up one goal so far. Van Bouten. And he's away.
Garnacho.
Ploughing through. Header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Oh, give it away. Can he put it away? And the referee brings it to a close. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place for what was a very high-pressure game. I think it shows great maturity on the part of the players, and it was, for me, well-deserved and well-earned.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
Hello attendees, this is a lost children's announcement. Would the father of a boy in a blue hat